Hey church family, it's Pastor Chase. It's good to be able to speak with you again in one of these monthly updates, and with it being the month of October coming up, it is a full month that I have lots to share with you. And first I want to let you know that by God's grace, we are seeing our attendance slowly creep back up to what it was pre-COVID. And so with that, I want to just ask that you would help us out in two areas. And first of all, that would be concerning parking. If at all possible, limit yourselves to one car on Sundays. And if you do have to bring two cars, maybe have somebody park on the street. Certainly the street is always an option to park on some of these side roads. That would really help free up some space in our parking lot. And the other thing, when you come in on Sunday, particularly in the worship service, please scoot into the middle seats and not just take up the aisleways. We've been having guests even come in after the service begins, and that really helps our ushers find easy, accessible seats that are open. So just be mindful of that. I know that's not something that we've had to think about for a while, but that would really help us. And certainly keep in mind that we still have our overflow in the gym that is available as well. Well, I mentioned that October is full of activities, and that certainly is true. And I want to let you know the first week on October 8th, we're going to have our Jeff High football night. Max Kawa is organizing seating arrangements and all sorts of stuff so that we can go and cheer on the Jeff High football team. Lord's been really kind to us, allowing us to have access to the football team, and Mary Wallace and her team has been able to feed them. And I know in talking to Max, we've had lots of interest from the students about Oak Park, things of the Lord. We've even been able to give out books about the gospel, which has just spurred on more conversation. We've even had a football player or two visit on their own on Sunday mornings. And so we want to support them and show our love for them. And so we're going to try and gather on October 8th for that football game and hope that you can attend. That week will also be fall break, and so just be mindful that our midweek ministries on October 6th and 13th will be suspended while it's fall break and schools are out. I know some of you will be traveling, but just be mindful that nothing will be happening on Wednesday, and if you come, the doors will be likely to be locked. So just want to give you a heads up about that. Also, at the end of the month, we have our fall festival. Our yearly fall festival always is a wonderful time. Lord willing, we'll have great weather and we'll have lots of activities. But we want you guys not only to attend, but we'd love for you to, one, just sign up to serve. Jeremy will have some information in the video linked that you can sign up and serve. You can sign up to join the chili kickoff and enter into that competition. We also need you to bring bags and bags of candy. That way we can stuff our faces and reward kids for whatever activities they do when they are there. So those are some ways that you can help us out. And certainly if you've got some friends or people you want to connect with the church, that's just a fun activity in our parking lot. We'll have food. It's an easy way to maybe bring some people that you've been wanting to introduce to some of your friends here at church. Different sort of announcement. Maybe you've heard that we have a church app. We have an app that will let you kind of see what's not only going on, be able to check your serving schedules, give, see a church directory. It has all that, and it's called the Church Center app. You can look that up in your iTunes app store or whatever the Google Play equivalent is. If that's not your thing and you need some help with that, there's a link in this video, or you can call the church office, and Jeremy will be happy to help set you up with that. But want you to check it out and fill out your information, put a photo on there, and explore it a little bit. I think you'll find it as a really helpful resource for you now and even into the future in the life of our church. Last thing I want to talk to you about is just our Go and Tell board. We are coming up on October. It's been now into the third month since we kind of tried to reboot this. And I just want to remind you, have you been praying for somebody? Is there somebody that you've been praying for? And if not, start praying for somebody. Lord, help place somebody on my heart. Write their name, their initials, put them up on the board, commit to praying for them. And then we're going to really be pushing kind of November into the new year, that the Lord would now give us opportunity to share Christ with those people that we've been praying for. And so really want to invite you and encourage you to be asking the Lord, how can I personally be furthering the gospel in the spheres of my influence? And with that being said, maybe you do have someone you've been praying for and you're looking for an opportunity to share Christ, you're just saying it's hard to get that conversation turning. Well, I would say this is a wonderful time to bring somebody to church, because as we are coming to a close in the Gospel of Matthew, we're continuing the trial of Jesus leading up to his cross, his death, his burial, and his resurrection. And so what other time would be even more fitting to bring a guest where we're literally looking at the cross and what Christ has done for us? And so I want to encourage you, maybe there is somebody you have been praying for that maybe starting this week or in the next week, you would start bringing them. Invite them to come to church. Put their name up on the board. We already got several up there. And remember, we're trying to have 100 unique gospel conversations this year. And so I hope that you'll help in participating with that. And I hope to see you this Sunday.